Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about is this little girl. And then she shows up and just starts throwing fireballs at skeletons that have just risen from the ground and started attacking Bran and them. And my first thought was like, because we've heard about the Children of the Forest before, I was like, okay, cool, like another place. And then my second thought was literally, you are the worst actress that I have ever seen. Which is strange because Game of Thrones usually has great child actors, but I don't know if it was her or if it was the lines that she was delivering. Like, look at this.
Come with me or die with him.
And you couldn't have shown up 2 minutes earlier and saved Jojen too. Like, that doesn't annoy me so much as the fact that she keeps on saying after that, we were expecting you and that we knew that you were coming. Prepare. And then Bran goes up to this old man in the tree and asks,
"You're going to help me walk again?"
You thought that you had this entire journey. You thought that Jojen died so that you could walk again. Think about things before you say them, Bran. But then the man in the trees, or no, lol. But then he does go on to say, Bran's going to fly. And what I'm assuming that's going to mean is that Bran is at some point in the future going to walk into the dragons. Which is very, very cool. I'd rather it not be Bran who had this ability, but I'm glad that it's in the show at all. What? Drogon's misbehaving? I know what I'll do. I'll train his two brothers, who didn't actually do anything, inside a vault. That'll show him. And did you have to chain them up in the dark? Like, I guess they're dragons, so they can make fire and make light, but is the best plan really to lock dragons away where their only source of light is a continuous stream of fire? I heard a theory that this entire burnt baby corpse thing isn't actually the dragons at all, and it's someone trying to get Daenerys to lock up her dragons. And I think that's a pretty cool idea. I really like the whole slavery symbolism thing here, because one of the titles is literally Breaker of Chains, but oh, not really. But I guess it would knock one of the titles off her long list of titles. And I don't know, saving that time, she might even make it to Westeros some season in the future. I thought that the Brienne Hound fight was absolutely stunning, but I am very, very upset that not at one point did Brienne say, oh, also we're going to go look for Sansa too, or hey, some guy gave us some stupid wolf-shaped bread to give to you. I just feel like the situation could have been handled much, much better than it actually was. I just think that the conversation would have gone in an entirely different direction if they'd done that. And then the Hound died. But I'm not too upset about that, because I got bored of the Hound quite a while ago. But I did think it was great development for Arya's character that she just left him there to die. Like, I feel like that's very clearly, I'm going to let you suffer for as long as possible. Like, we weren't friends at all during this time. I'm not going to forgive you for killing my friend just because you helped me. I love the way that Arya and Sansa are paralleling each other, because Arya wanted the battles and the fighting, and Sansa wanted the ballrooms and the city, and they both got what they wanted, and they just found out, oh, this isn't what I thought it was going to be, but then they're still ending up as a part of what they wanted. Arya is getting this massive adventure, and I'm guessing she's going to become this badass Braavosi fighter, and Sansa is actually going to end up in the city, but she's just going to be a part of the political complexity of it all. I think that's great character development, especially compared to Jon Snow and Sam from last episode, where I just thought it was a very straightforward character arc. Then Stannis comes to save the day, and I'm just literally like, finally, thank you for giving me someone else in the North who I'm vaguely interested in. It's just so refreshing to finally see these characters interact with other people, like when Jon Snow was going on this journey, and I thought it was going to be some epic season-long journey. I was not looking forward to it at all. And then the Tyrion scene, which I thought was great. When we first saw Shay in Tywin's bed, at first I was like, oh, like, I don't think this fits. I don't think Tywin would go have sex with his son's whore. But I guess what it shows is just that he was a hypocrite the entire time. Like, he criticised Tyrion for all of this whoring around. And in reality, he was probably doing the same thing. Like, he's all about the image, the family name. So overall, I give this episode a 9 out of 10. It wasn't perfect, but it was very, very good. And I just want to say thank you to anyone who's ever watched my vlogs, even if this is the first one that you're watching. And thank you to anyone who I've ever talked about the vlog with and has given me ideas I've ended up putting in. Sorry I didn't credit you, but, you know, gotta do what's best for me. But yeah, I guess this is goodbye. So, goodbye.